Better together rather than divided. America bridges its differences. America is a place where people from all over the globe migrate to for a better life. People have never and will never stop coming to the U.S., making it a place filled with diversity, but at the same time a place where inequality still exists. America has evolved over the years, but social issues in this country have still remained the same, just in disguise. Some people might not even notice that they still exist. The big problem with people not growing their mindset and accepting everyone is that the country divides, making itself weak, and everything else starts to fail. Considering how America has always strived for greatness, the only real way to do so is by bridging the differences, by not having people isolate themselves, by understanding what everyone has to say, and by not letting money determine the way people get treated. If people stopped isolating themselves to just a specific group of people and actually went out their comfort zone to socialize with different people, America would come closer to bridge the differences it has. College clubs is where the issue of isolation is mostly seen and is becoming worse. The main reason people tend to isolate themselves with certain people is because it is their safe place. But like how Camila Moore explains in her article, Minority Student Clubs, Segregation or Integration, having a ton of clubs that are for specific races is counterproductive. Moore's main focus is on college students, but if students are taught to only socialize with people from the same ethnic group, then they will continue to live their lives like that and will not know how to socialize with the rest of the people in this country. This now becomes a bigger issue because the U.S. self-segregates itself and separates even more. People have to get used to the idea that others are different and not just one type, and there should not be any fear in having diverse relationships. Now, in Dana Boyd's essay, Why is America Self-Segregating?, she exemplifies how major changes like trying to not self-segregate is hard work, it's uncomfortable, it's emotionally exhausting. If everyone is taught to find their safe place within anyone, interacting with others will become easier. New experiences are scary, but if ethnic features like race were disregarded, the effort was given to change, then there would not be isolation and America would come together a lot more. It can be very hard for many to accept losing an argument, so the strategy is to often just argue and get one's point across without listening to what the other person is trying to say. There are millions of people who live in America, which makes millions of different opinions, meaning not everyone is going to agree with one another, and that is understandable. But what people need to understand is that when it comes to arguing with another person, sitting back and understanding where that person is coming from is far more important than winning the argument. Many of the issues America faces cannot be solved because people are inclined to argue, which Sean Blonda challenges in The Other Side is not some, when he points out that we won't progress until we understand. People's mindset cannot grow and see beyond the point if they are not able to listen and understand where they are coming from. Understanding a person's point of view does not mean agreeing with them. It just means that in order for there to be growth, there has to be understanding. The former President Barack Obama adds on the importance of understanding in his speech, in his Howard University commencement speech. As he points out, when a person fights selfishly with someone else, it ends nowhere. And if that person sat back and understood the other person, they would be able to beat them on the battlefield of ideas. Most people have an ego that makes it hard for them to see a side to a story, a different side to a story than just their own. But letting that wall down is a tremendous advantage, not just for them, but for America as a whole. Hearing out the other person gives the opponent the chance to see where they are coming from and fight against those points, rather than just rambling on, as well as giving acknowledgement. America will be able to come close to bridge its differences if everyone tried to hear each other out. Money is a big factor in people's everyday lives, and money is a good thing because it is what people survive off. But once money is the reason people get treated differently, it takes another turn. Money should not define how people get treated because it is unfair. There have been so many cases of discrimination and prioritizing because of money. But having the tax system lead this way creates a big division between America. It is no secret that people with money get away with many things. A major getaways, paying taxes, and what is even worse, Joseph E. Stiglitz points out in his essay, a tax system stacked against 99%. The federal government negotiates favorable treaties. People realize how unfairly the government treats the lower class, which causes them to divide, and it makes it harder for America to unite. Money is most commonly the issue in why people are divided, and America is living proof that if the tax system does not change, then it will continue to divide people. How much wealth a person has is how that person is classified as, and stereotypes are built. Where Michelle Alexander agrees in the New Jim Crow, as she points out, consequences of poverty include the belief that drug dealers are black or brown. Money tends up with everything, including how different races get treated based on whether they have money or they lack it. Everyone should be treated the same no matter how much money they have. If everyone were to pay the same amount, then no one would feel excluded. There would not be any separation between people. Since the day the U.S. officially became a country till now, there has been tremendous improvement, but a lot more improvement is yet to come. Differences divide this country and will continue to, because there is not one type of person living in America, and it is up to the people whether to learn to come together or continue to be divided. America has what it takes to get rid of its differences. All it takes is for people to stop isolating, start understanding one another, and not let money define how people get treated. There are major influencers who have spoken about these social issues and have used their platform to try to invoke change. But a big platform is not needed to change America. If everyone started off on trying to fix the social issue by doing their part, then sooner or later the U.S. will have successfully learned to bridge its differences.